Here's the thing. As I was raising my youngest, young Carson, I came up with these BRETTY-ISMs. And I always used to tell him, because he would always come up and, that's not fair. And I would say, Carson, BRETTY-ISM number 1. And he got to the point where he was able to quote it. He would say back, life isn't fair. That's right. BRETTY-ISM number 1, life isn't fair. BRETTY-ISM number 2, no one gets what they want or deserve in life. This is one of the things that we need to remember. Life is not fair. It's not. If you look at someone else's life, like, these people who are entitled, who are privileged, who, they drive the Lambo, they live in the $700,000 plus house or $1 million house or whatever, and they date people who look like Tinkerbell. I'm looking at that, I'm saying, shit, wish that was me. Hope my wife doesn't see that part. So, I'm just saying, because then my life really wouldn't be fair. Life's not fair. It's not. People, we see time and time again, people who have been outstanding human beings, and they die in some sort of tragic accident. Their life is cut short by disease, something like that. And we sit back and we're saying, why did that happen to these people? Well, the answer is life isn't fair. And at the same time, you see some son of a bitch scumbag who talks about grabbing women by the pussy, and he becomes president of the United States. Well, guess what? Life is not fair sometimes. Or you see some dipshit that beats that scumbag in the next election, and he goes on to be Weekend at Bernie's Part 3. Life is not fair. It's not. No one that I have ever seen really gets what they want or deserve. Me, I'm going to be honest with you. I should have probably gotten 20 years in prison, but I didn't, because life is not fair. And I did not get what I deserve. And today, I lead a very blessed life that I simply don't deserve either. But at least I'm grateful for it. And I try to make the most of it. And I think that's the key takeaway on this, is that, these blessings that you get, you need to understand that, hey, you didn't really deserve them. You didn't really do anything to deserve that at all, but you've been blessed with that. So you need to be grateful for that, and make sure that you pay that forward. If you're ever able to bless someone else, that you do that, you follow through with that. And at the same time, you need to understand that, hey, if you're doing every single thing right, and yet by God something bad happens to you or your family, again, life is not fair. It's not. Now, does that mean you sit down and you wallow in self-pity and you just let that overcome you? No, by God, you don't. At that point, even though you didn't deserve it, you recognize, hey, life isn't fair. So what? I'm going to pick myself up. I'm going to continue on, and by God, I'm going to power through this. And that is today's Art of Accountability.